Football on the horizon and a great place for it. Welcome to historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today we've got a battle here in the NFC North. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Has it all teed up. And away we go from Wisconsin. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. Now in his 6th year here in the NFL, Brock is 3rd as a starter. From Utah State, it's Jordan Love.
Give a lot of credit to Jordan last year. Worked through a bunch of injuries over the course of the season. Remember, the Packers were down and had to claw themselves back to the playoffs. And this kid's average.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. This is ahead for about 5. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Ready. First carry here for Arron Jones. Juke the defender. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Jones takes it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. It's an Arron Jones touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Ty Chandler to return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
You know, Kate, that injury robbed us all of what looked like a promising rookie season through the preseason where this kid was on fire. But he's still got a year of learning from head coach Kevin O'Connell. Maybe more importantly, watching Sam Darnold's magical season. Now, Now the ball's in his hands.
There's a dive up the middle. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
And the Vikings first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10 from the 41. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Feeling the receiver in motion left. From the red zone now. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Vikings finish off their opening drive. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
To review the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Packers getting set here. First and 10. Love now, off the play action. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Play action, Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd and 2, Love to throw. He's got Jones for the completion. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got it first to begin the frame. From the gun, Jones gets it. And working a couple yards past the line. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 34. That's caught Tucker Kraft. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. Quick throw out wide by Love. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. He's going to try to pick it up. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Packers with a chance to break this tie. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Love. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get some late points and the lead. It's an Arron Jones touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Vikings 7.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Chandler now on the return. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 10 now. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Secures this at the 17. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Love now. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Love from the gun. Quick slant taken in by Dobbs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 from the 41. Love out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 50-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Dude, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. Hits him on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a two-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. On now is McManus to kick this away. Chandler now on the return. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. On him quick, and they bring it down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the set. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
McCarthy's pass complete to Adam Thielen. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Got to figure out this third down here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Lofts it deep right side. Big gain downfield. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 50 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll run here on first down. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner, down inside the 30.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Back-to-back carries here. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that one doesn't get him much, give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. This throw is caught. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
1st and goal, Minnesota.
I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have the things that we like in my breath. So what do I like in my mind? I just want to die, so much that's
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
1st and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
He'll try and run this.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an applause. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing he woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Now McCarthy. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder.
His make there, they had to have that one. It really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Side kick or send it deep.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Love on the play fake. This is Reed working the right side. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. On play action now, McCarthy. And they got there in time. He's taken down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Vikings losing by 7. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. They motion a receiver left. Setting up to pass. Trying to push it deep downfield. It's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Back to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They motion the slot man right. Here he is to throw. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Thielen, the receiver, in motion left. He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Another try for them from the 11. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Mason. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. They'll start with a give to Jones. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4. Just take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 35-yard line.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Love. Finds the in route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride to kill a vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Love from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
It's a pickup of 6.
Timeout taken by the Packers, their third and final one.
And the Vikings
And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Love out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Gotta be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Chandler now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Thielens got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. Packers pick it up into the red zone. And Green Bay takes this one back for the touchdown. The Packers parlay the turnover into a lead. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at him, I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
So this is a Packers win. And in overtime, it was their defense who actually came up with the heroics, not by making a stop, but by being the ones to score that game-ending touchdown. What an unexpected and exciting way to conclude this incredible ball game. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.